So I was finally able to sneak away from my daughters, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and do a general reading, okay? So this message belongs to whoever, for whenever, however, okay? We're gonna go ahead and jump into it while I have the time. Right here we have the Three of Pentacles, and we also have the Queen of Wands in reverse, okay? So it looks like somebody is actually torn between two different paths here, and which option it is that they should take, okay? And right here, especially with this card, the Queen of Wands in reverse, it's almost as if you kind of feel like your hands are tied, or it's almost as if like right now you may feel like you don't have enough information that you need to decide, okay? So why the Queen of Wands in reverse? Why do you feel like you're not able to make a decision right now? It's like you want to make a move, but it's almost as if you see some type of blockage here. It's almost as if like you feel like you can't make your mind up, or you can't move how you want to. Okay, so what's holding you back? Are you not able to make a decision right now? Or like, is there something holding you back? Or do you feel like you just can't make a decision right now, okay? Or it's like the move that you do want to make, you're doubtful about it, okay? So why the Queen of Wands in reverse? Here we have the Page of Wands, okay? So one of your options could be something that's like brand new. It's like you may not know anything about it, okay? So if this is a job, it's kind of like, okay, I have two offers on the table. One of them I know something about, but it's like this other job, it's like something completely different. Something I've never done before. I've never worked in this field before, so I'm just like not sure how I really feel about it. Like I would like to try it out, but I don't know, you know? Or if this is a relationship or marriage that we're talking about, it's just like, okay, I had two options here. One of them is like a brand new person. Like I don't really know everything about this person. They don't really know everything about me. And I mean, I would like to take this person up on their offer, but like, I don't feel like I know what all I need to know right now, okay? All right, so here we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So it's almost as if like you don't know which path will like be the best, okay? It's almost as if like you don't know which path is like something that you can actually build on, okay? So if you're a person that's like single, it seems almost as if like you actually want commitment, you want something serious, you want something long term, but it's like you're having to decide between a person who you have a history with, that you know everything about, and to actually move forward, okay? Now if this is a job that we're talking about, it's almost as if like you're torn between staying on the job that you're on now, or staying in the field that you're in now, or actually taking that jump into something completely different that you've really never done before, okay? Sounds like some of y'all could be also torn between staying in a job or embarking on your whole new journey of opening up your own business here, okay? And it's like you want to make that move, but you kind of feel held back because it's something brand new for you. You never done it before. And it's almost as if like you don't know all the details of what's included to run this business, okay? So it's like right now you're not sure if that's a safe move to make or not, or if you should stay where you are, okay? Now, if you are married, it's kind of like, okay, I've been with this person for a while and maybe things are a bit bumpy. It's like right now we're not really on the best of terms, and it's like I know I have the option to move forward, but it's like I don't know if that's the right thing to do. Like, should I just stay in my marriage and try to make this work, or should I move forward, you know? Because I just want to basically make sure I'm with the right person. I want to make sure I make the right moves, okay? So could it be that you're actually staying where you are out of fear that you'll end up, you know, making a wrong move? Okay, could you fear moving on a little? Okay, it's almost as if like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but like a fear of making a mistake. It's a fear of making a wrong decision, a fear of regretting walking away. Okay, like if you are dealing with a person, is it like do you really want to be with them, or are you just scared to leave? You're scared that you're gonna regret leaving them, okay? So So what else do we need to know about this story? What else do we need to know about this person's situation? What else do we need to know, Yahweh? But it does kind of look like a fear of moving on, because of like, maybe you're thinking to yourself like, oh, well, if I move on, what if, you know, what if that I shouldn't leave this job? Or what if I will regret leaving this relationship? Or what if I regret walking away from this person I'm married to? It's like just a fear of the unknown, basically. Like, you don't know how this new path will turn out for you. You don't know if it's legit. You don't know if it's the right type of foundation. But it's like you want to make that move, but it's almost as if like you're kind of in like, what is it called? Analysis paralysis, where like you're overanalyzing the situation. Like, oh, I want to move forward, but what if this goes wrong? What if this person's not serious? Or what if this job is not stable? What if I don't like it? Like, it's just analysis paralysis, okay? So that's why the Queen of Wands, that's why you feel stuck. That's why you feel like a blockage is away. It's your anxiety, your fears, your procrastination, your doubts, and just, you know, so like, why are you trying to leave what you're dealing with now? What's wrong with the job that you're on now? Or what's wrong with the relationship that you're in, or your marriage right now? Okay. Analysis paralysis, that's what we can call this video. Analysis paralysis. Okay, it's like right now you're thinking of like everything that could possibly go wrong. Like, oh, if I leave this person, what if I move on to the next person and they don't love me as much? Or what if we don't get along? Or what if, just what if. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, if this is a job that you're coming away from, you may have actually felt like it just was not paying you enough. You may feel like it just wasn't really hitting a spot. Like, it just wasn't really up your alley or making you reach your highest potential creatively and productively. Like, you just really feel like it just wasn't enough, okay? Or in a relationship that you're in, you may not feel like it was stable. You may not have felt like you could really have it all with this person. Like, me, I don't know. You may feel like this person is just not on the same page as you, or maybe like their effort is not as much as your effort. You may feel like it's one-sided. You may feel like that it's just not really all that you signed up for, okay? So, or if this is a marriage, okay, it's almost as if like you know how when people get married, it's kind of like, oh, we'll have our wedding, we'll do this, we're gonna do that. It's almost as if like in your marriage, you may feel like you were sold a dream. Like, maybe this person was like, yeah, I'm gonna be the best wife or the best husband there is. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that once we get married, have kids, get land, put our house on it. And like right now, it's like none of that is true. Like, none of what this person mentioned to you has came alive, and it's just like, what am I still here for? Okay, so I don't know, you may feel like this person kind of strung you along. You may really feel like this person sold you a dream, like, and even on this job, like, or in this career path, like maybe you went to school and like your people that brought you in was like, yeah, this is the best path you could ever take. You're gonna be making this per year, and you know, as soon as you graduate college, yeah, you go straight on the job, you make this much, you can do this and all of this, and like, it's not at all what you thought it would be. Okay, so right now I see why you kind of are hesitant about just moving on to something else, because this is kind of like, you know, I don't know, maybe for some of you it's almost as if like you're holding on to that idea of what this person promised you. Okay, so like on this job, maybe you were told that like, oh, you get a promotion after you've been here for a certain while, or maybe if you never missed a few days. Like, and it's almost as if like you want to stay here because you want to see this Nine of Pentacles come to life. But right now it's in reverse. So like right now you're not experiencing everything that was promised to you, but it's like you're holding on to that idea, kind of like Cancer's reading. Okay, so you actually could be a Cancer, but in Cancer's reading, I had called theirs clinging to the idea. I'm like, are you really with the person you love because you love them, or do you just like the idea of who they used to be or who they could possibly become? Okay, so it's almost as if like you were promised something really big, okay? Or if you got a business partner, maybe your business partner was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna make sure I put this in half with you. We're gonna sell this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna, and like, it's like you're stuck between, it's like right now everything that was promised to you, you don't see it coming to life. But it's almost as if like half of you wants to move on, because it's like, it's not coming to life. This person said they would do this, but they haven't. And it's like, I want to move forward, but it's almost as if like I don't want to move forward, or I feel held to this situation because I can clearly see everything that was promised to me. I can see this person committing to me. I can see our marriage getting back on track. I can see us getting that land and putting that house on it. Like, I can see this stuff in daylight, and we're so close to it, but it just has not came alive yet. It just has not happened yet. And I'm still wondering, should I stay here and just be patient, or should I just move on? But what if when I move on, I miss out on that raise? Or what if when I move out, I miss out on this person actually changing their mind and taking me serious and marrying me? Or what if when I move on, we do get that house? Or what if when I move on, we do get that land, okay? And it's like basically just clinging to this vision and this dream that was sold to us. So it's like, so I understand why you feel like this analysis paralysis, like you're just stuck in one spot, because it's just like, do I stay here and wait for this to manifest? And because I have high hopes, I have high expectations here. It's just right now they have not been met, and should I just stay here and just wait it out, or just move forward? But the thing is, if I move forward, I just might miss out on what was promised to me. Alright, so I'm gonna pull some more cards here. But that is pretty tricky, especially if somebody promised you, like in a relationship or marriage, like somebody was like, oh, we're gonna get married, and like it just hasn't happened yet. That's the person you really love. But it's like, this person ain't married me yet, so I could just move on. But that's the person that you love, and you're holding on to their words, like we're gonna get married. But it's just like, when? Okay, so I don't like the energy that I'm picking up on is impatience. Like, you promised me this, where is it? Like, okay, like you said we would be together, where's the proof? You said you were gonna marry me, when are you gonna do it? You said we're gonna get that house, when? We're gonna get that land, okay, when? Like when? Okay? Now, for some of you, to whoever this applies to, you may have already actually moved on, but it's like in your mind you're secretly hoping that this other thing will work out so that you can go back to it, okay? So if some of you have already moved on to somebody, but you're hoping that something else in the past will work out, it sounds like a really cool idea, but like, we have to remember, in that process, that will require you to get rid of somebody once that thing works out, okay? So just kind of being aware of the other person's feelings, to whoever that applies to, okay? I don't know, for some of you also, you could be married and like have already moved on to another person, like on the side, until your person acts right, okay? So that's just for some of y'all. Only take it as it resonates, okay? Because right here we have the Three of Pentacles, so this actually speaks of two-timing a little bit. Just, it depends on how you look at it, okay? But yeah. Alright. So now for the people who are torn between two different people, okay, it looks like you could be dealing with a fire sign and an earth sign. You could be torn between fire and earth, okay? So here we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So like right now you're questioning your own foundation. It's just like, do I stay here or do I move forward, okay? It's like, I see that you're like really in your head about this. It's just like, I don't know, like, what was promised to me is something I've always wanted, okay? So if you're a person who's always wanted commitment or marriage, this person promised you this, and it's like you're waiting for that to come alive, but in the process, it's just really making you feel like you're lacking. Like, this person promised me this, like we're supposed to be here by now, but we aren't. So it's like right now you may feeling like inadequate, impatient, and just like they owe you something, okay? You may feel like your boss owes you. You may feel like the person that you're seeing and talking to and dating, you may feel like they owe you, or the person you're married to. Now, Pentacles keep popping up, so you may actually feel like somebody owes you some money, okay? So maybe you got in on a deal with somebody, and they were just like, I'm gonna give you such and such, okay? Maybe they were supposed to pay you something and they just haven't, but you're trying to be patient. Now, if you're are a business owner and you're torn between two different business partners, one of your business partners probably went out, made a deal, and said that they would give you a cut, but they just have not. And you're just wondering, like, should I stay here and wait for this person to give me my money, or just cut my losses and partner up with this other person, okay? Yeah, so I'm going to pull some more cards. What else do we have here? So here we have the Two of Swords, okay? So, like, yeah, just really indecisive. Your mind is not fully made up. Honestly, you don't know which move to take here. It's like you feel two different ways about it right now, okay? You could be having mixed emotions about this and mixed feelings. It's just like, should I stay here and be patient and try to wait for this to come alive? Or should I just move forward, okay? Now, for some of you, this is actually speaking of your business, okay? Maybe you invested a lot of money into your business or a lot of money into your stocks, and you were hoping that it would blow up, okay? Or you were hoping that you would get back this really big return on your stock, but it's like right now you haven't. So you may be contemplating, like, should I just pull my money out of this stock and invest it somewhere else? Or should I just stay here and just be patient? Like, it's almost like the time is ticking, like you're just growing impatient here, okay? With this Nine of Pentacles, it looks like you've spent a lot of time here, okay? So if you're talking to somebody or dating somebody, it's just like, it seems like you have been waiting around the clock for them to make this come alive, okay? Now, this person may have actually went over the expiration date, okay? So, like, if this person was like, yeah, I'll marry you, we'll get married in like 2 years, now it's 3 years. It's like, right now you're just basically waiting for that promise to come alive. Like, you said you would marry me, you said we would have kids, you said we would get this house, you said that we would do this, you said this, and this is what I'm waiting for. And for some of you, that expiration date has expired, and it's just like, okay, where's what you promised me? If you can't give me what you promised me, I'm just gonna have to move forward, okay? But it's almost like you feel still stuck to this person because you still feel indebted, okay? So that's why this Queen of Pentacles, okay? You still feel indebted. You still feel like something is owed to you. You feel like you don't have what was owed to you, okay? And that's leaving this feeling. It's almost as if like that's making you attached to this situation even longer and stronger. Like, each time you try to move forward, it's like you just feel still stuck here because you feel like this person owes you something, okay? Here we have this Nine of Cups, okay? So, yeah, whatever they promised you, oh goodness, whatever they promised you was everything that you wanted and could have dreamed of from this person, okay? So on your job, maybe you wanted to make that $17.58 an hour, and they promised you that. Maybe they promised you even more, but it's just like, okay, I've been on this job for 3 months. My probation period is over. Where's my money? Like, seriously, these are Pentacles that we're talking about, okay? So it's like, where's my money? But if I move forward, I might miss out on what's owed to me if I go ahead and quit and throw in the towel, you know? So yeah, it's like fear of moving on. Almost like Taurus is reading too, so you could be a Taurus also. But Taurus is reading from, I think last week was a fear of missing out, or was that 2 weeks ago? I don't know if it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. But they had a reading, I called it fear of missing out. So it's like they wanted to move forward, but it's like they feel stuck to a situation because of what was promised to them or their expectations of what it could blossom into. It's like, if I were to move on, what if this person acts right? Or if I move on, what if this person changes their mind and decide they want to marry me? Or if I move on, what if my boss determines at the last minute, like, hey, I'll give you this raise. Like, what if, you know? So analysis paralysis, like right now, just stuck, just torn. I don't know what to do. I don't know, because something that I really loved was promised to me by this person, whether it's my boss or the person I'm talking to or dating or married to, something that I really wanted was promised to me. Okay? Now, I will ask though, is this a genuine promise? Something that's guaranteed that this person plans on giving you? Or was this a manipulative tactic to keep you stuck and bounded to this situation? Okay? Let's say, for instance, like, if you are working for a crooked person, okay, and they want to keep you on your job, let's say, for instance, you do a wonderful job, okay, and you told this person that you're probably going to leave and find a different job because they're not paying enough. Could it be that your boss, if they're crooked, could it be that they actually promised you this just so that you could stay a little longer until they find somebody else to replace you? Okay? Or if you're in a relationship, okay, you may have told this person, like, yeah, I want something serious, and maybe they didn't, but they also didn't want you with somebody else. So they was like, yeah, we're going to get together. We're going to be together. We're going to get married. We're going to be together. Could it be that they only told you that to keep you so that you wouldn't go with somebody else who is actually serious? Okay? Now, if you are married to this person, could it be that they only promised you this because they wanted you to marry them? Okay? So, for some of you, it looked like you actually got manipulated and tricked and deceived, okay? But for some of you, it is something that they did promise you. It looks like it is something that they do want to give you, but right now they just haven't, or they're not able to, okay? So I'll pull another card. Why haven't this person given you what they promised you? Okay? Hopefully somebody wasn't trying to manipulate you here, okay? But there are some crooked people out there who will promise you something just so you can stick around, okay? Now that that's why I say put a time limit on stuff. You want to get married in 2 years, 2 years is up, that's it. Now you could be nice throwing an extra 6 months, but if you're wanting kids, okay, maybe if you're nearing your 30s and 40s and you know you'll be hitting the menopause, so you want to go ahead and have kids, I say get that person, what, a year? Okay? Set a time limit. They don't reach that limit, you could be nice, add a little bit more time. They don't get it after that, that's it. That's their loss. Okay? Why is this person not already giving you what they owed you, okay? We're going to pull a card on that. Why have they not already given my lovely magical being what they owed them? Okay, here we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, it's almost as if like this is something completely new for them. Okay, so if this is your boss, it's like they maybe never have offered anybody what they offered you, or the person that you're dating and married to. They may not have ever, maybe they didn't actually see that through. That may have been something that they've never actually set out in paper to figure out how to do it. Right now it looks almost as if like they just kind of got a little in over their head. Okay, maybe they wanted to actually do this. It looks like they had good intentions, like they wanted to, but maybe they didn't really think it through all the way. Okay, so if this person told you that like if your boss told you that, yeah, I'm gonna pay you such and such after you stay here a certain amount of time, maybe they said that and they meant that, but they maybe not have looked at the business's budget to see if they can actually afford to pay you that much out of their pocket. Okay, now if this is a person that you're talking to and you wanted to make it official and be in a relationship, maybe this person actually did want to, or maybe they were just talking in the heat of the moment. Okay, but it doesn't look like this person actually was like thinking clearly of what a relationship is like, meaning that you're with this person, you talk to them, you know, you build with them, you grow with them, you work towards marriage. Like, I don't think they fully thought that through, okay? Or maybe they said that before they were actually ready, okay? This person could still be dealing with stuff for their past and dealing with internal issues, okay? Now, if you are married to this person and they promise you like a house, land, things of that nature, and moving, it's like they may really want to give you that. They want to give you the world, of course, but I don't think they actually calculated how much they would cost. I don't think they actually really sat down and did the math to really make this come to life for you, okay? So it's up to you if you decide to give this person time to make this come alive and to make this plan, you know, manifest, and give them time to figure out the details, or if you should just move forward. You know, could you be angry at this person because they weren't fully confident and sure and 100% on what they said to you? Yeah, you could be irritated with them a little, but it looks like they actually did want to give you that, but they may not have actually thought it through fully when they told you that, okay? So whatever you decide to do, just know that I fully support you and I understand exactly where you're coming from. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for this general reading. Once again, if this resonates with you, feel free to comment at the bottom how it does. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, this is just a general reading, okay? So it applies to whoever, whenever. It's timeless. So this could be something you've already went through, you're going through now, or you could go through it in the future. Who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, toodles!